Just on Facebook, teka. Parang wala pa sa YouTube. There we go.
How can you
Okay,
tell?
so
Restream.io messages from audience will display here. Okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna play the ad first. So, anyway, habang wala pang tao.
Bibili ka ng PC, most likely kailangan ng Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Saka nito. Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com. Madali lang order. Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin lang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Check out cdkeyoffers.com.
All right.
Why is it
Luca
low
from
res?
YouTube.
Sorry. Why is it low res?
No,
The
parang
ad
yung
now.
streaming, yung connection yata ni Sir Anton, parang
How
medyo-
can that be? Isn't
Actually,
it min?
na-upgrade na to sa... Sup, Casey Bolyos? Actually,
Casey
na-upgrade
Bolyos.
na to to 300 Mbps. Thank you, Converge.
Baka upload is the problem.
After much, ano. Actually, parang my system doesn't play well with Restream for some reason. Although nga, buti nga itong studio nila medyo ano.
Are you an auto?
The
server?
stream settings.
I've tried
Or Korea?
OBS. I've tried even changing the server. Parang it's still the same.
Okay. Oh, hey, Casey. Thank you. Pasalubong giveaway. What do you call it? We're giving away, and we're gonna announce giveaways for DeepCool mice. We have a wired and a wireless mouse.
Okay. I was trying to remember how, no. The first question.
Green. Oh,
That
what's up?
that way is DeepCool DE500 an okay GPU?
PSU yata. PSU yata yung ano niya.
I'm like, di pa ata nag GPU si DeepCool.
Pero kung meron, mura yun, tapos maganda din.
Kung meron, dapat
Oo,
na-review na
totoo.
natin.
Hi, Christian Espinosa. Thanks for welcoming you back. It's good to
Sup,
be back.
Asher? Sup, Luigi? Sige, I'll take the... Teka, let me get up to speed again on this one. Yun.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
We haven't tried that particular model, but in general, the ones that we've tried are pretty good. And it's so much so na we put our money where our mouth is. We actually carry the DQ750M, the modular one in the shop. It's 80 plus gold rated. Tas yun nga, as Rocky, the programmer, mentioned, it's a quality product. Tas usually mas mababa yung presyo niya compared to the more well-known brands. So it's really, you get the benefits of quality and reliability, but at the same time, mas mura. Although specifically itong DE500, I have not tried it personally. Anybody have any experience? Check mo.
Wala.
Well, I search for it, sir, pero wala kasi siyang 80 plus rating.
Yung ano yan, yung, di ba,
No, it's
among
better
all our
generic.
PSUs, we haven't had a single return yet for
DeepCool.
PSUs. Wala.
Yes, sir.
Oo.
DeepCool wala pa.
Yeah.
80 plus bronze daw siya, Jay.
Bro.
The 500, the
AI Cruz,
A500.
it's nice to be back. Yeah, nothing suspicious indeed.
Tapos may Intel 12 volt whatever siya, yung bagong standard.
Yung bago?
Yeah. Or
So
siguro
it's
yung V2 yun.
It's quite new, kumbaga.
Yeah, or
Hindi
hindi
siya-
may
hindi siya
V2
old.
eh. So baka hindi
Ah,
yun din
baka
yung
refreshed.
tinatanong niya. Yeah.
Yun. So I can just go by
80 plus
the
bro.
experience we've had with the other models, and yun nga kasi 80 plus bronze naman siya. Generally it probably will be okay.
Tapos yung news tomorrow, exploding
may
PC
from Gamers Nexus.
right after we recommended.
Eto. Next question from Wen. Boss, kaya ipang livestream ang Ryzen 5600G ang Crossfire na walang GPU? Bakit ang Crossfire? Sorry,
Crossfire,
the
sir,
Crossfire
yung-
sa game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
FPS game, sir. Pero
Crossfire
old game.
Kaya, di
Old.
ba? Oh.
Super old game. Kaya naman siguro kung mababa lang yung resolution ng stream. Like siguro mga 720. 720p. Kaya. Kasi old na game na yun eh.
Oh.
Di na siya ganun ka-heavy on utility sa resources.
I agree. Feeling ko kaya. Sorry, I nalito ako sa Crossfire. I thought you meant dalawang GPU. Yung parang SLI ni Nvidia. Yun yung tawag ni AMD before dun sa dalawang GPU sa isang
Yeah.
system. Although nobody does that anymore. Even Nvidia. Parang wala na masyadong support for SLI. Back in the day though, naka-Crossfire ko. Yung parang dalawang RX 480 ata ako or something. But medyo namatay na yung trend na yun na may support for 2 GPUs.
Pero nung panahon nung 400, nung RX 400, legit pa yung ano eh. Like
Yung
medyo
may
practical pa
performance
yung
ano?
usage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kasi 'di ba ano pa siya, yung hindi lang siya sa memory, yung pati yung throughput niya.
Parang
Kaya yun.
double through ano, 'di ba? Or
Nagdo-double din,
something.
yeah.
Yeah. Parang that's what I recall nga through the PCIe before.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, it has been a while.
Kapag solo, as in solo talaga yung
Talagang
ano.
That's another nice thing about the Restream studio.
Hindi ko nagawa yan no, sa
Yeah.
state of the art. Sayang.
Busy ka dun sa news, okay lang yun.
Yeah, nga eh.
Pero I like these new graphics that you guys put in Parang mas legit yung ano. Parang mas feels ano.
Like you mean when you pop up a question?
Yeah. Before
that's
kasi it was
pretty
just the
cool.
text
Yeah. This is pretty cool.
Ren sprinkled her magic on the
Yes.
on the design and ano. Oh, I'm seeing some
Default yan, sir.
default ba to? Hindi ba yung
Yeah.
default dati No,
No,
but
I
even the
mean,
colors?
built-in siya.
But even the colors?
Yeah, yung colors, pwede kang mag-ano doon sa color wheel eh. So,
Oh.
wala pang ano si Madam dyan.
Wala pang
Hindi pa to yung
magic.
magic. Hindi pa to
Wala
yung
pang
magic.
magic.
Hindi pa to yung magic ni Ren. Teka, may nakita akong chismis about hardware sugar in the chat. Sige, we'll get to that. We'll address that in a bit. But next tech question from Michael. Hello po. What do we prefer for onboard graphics? Intel Iris Xe or Radeon Vega? Which is a better performer? To be honest, I'm not even familiar with the Iris Xe platform. Is that anong gen yun?
Medyo latest yung Iris, sir.
That's-
Mas
is
marami yung
that-
experience sa Radeon Vega. Yung sa Iris XE, wala masyado. Wala pa akong idea.
Is that the 12th gen na yun? That's basically what they're calling their the iGPU for the 12th gen.
Saan ba yun? Saan ba siya nag-start?
So this is actually, when somebody asks a tech question that we don't know, this is really, even for the shop, this is really what we do. We go to Google. Kasi, I mean, yun nga, di naman kami nagmamarunong na we know everything about tech and things like that. So, of course, we have a baseline. We have our own experience. 11th onward.
Oh. Yeah.
Si Mel Ramos, sorry, we're still on in. Si Michael. Okay, sige. Mel, hang tight there. We'll get to you.
For me, I prefer AMD's integrated graphics. I don't know, may Intel partisans ba sa panel?
Kung 12, yung Iris Xe nung 12. Mas okay
the latest.
Yeah.
Over 5600G?
Yeah. Kasi una sa lahat, yung 5600G, wala siyang PCIe 4 eh. So, alam mo yun? Parang kumbaga yung CPU lang yung aasahan mo sa lahat, di ba? So, doon ka na sa 12 gen. Parang yun na eh. Parang ang dami niyang wins over yung 5000 series. Kung ganun lang yung usage kung walang GPU and whatever.
And 12th gen is, the Intel 12th gen is more up-to-date or it's more current rather than the Ryzen 5 series.
Yeah.
The Ryzen 7000 is rumored to be coming out later this year, di ba? Medyo kasalubog niya yung 4000 series ni AMD na GPU.
Yeah.
So, I guess, I'm at least just...
yun yung Rafael eh. Yung Rafael din yung yung name ng
name?
Yeah. Architecture.
Actually, gusto ko matry yung ARC ni Intel, yung GPU. Yung
graphics card.
Parang game changer kung tatlo na silang nagko-compete. Parang
kung matino yung drivers.
Kung but traumatized ka na eh.
Yeah. Grabe. Hindi, pero yun dun sila dun sila magkakatalo eh. Kung like yung mga onboard na technologies nila mai-implement nila ng tama. Kasi wala talagang may sagot sa Nvidia ngayon. Like even AMD. Eh, 'di ba yung Intel, like first nila 'to na GPU,
Na
na
graphics
as
card.
in na seryosong GPU. So,
Yan
I don't
na
know,
standalone.
baka ano siya, parang lalabanan na yung 3050, yung mga 6500, yung gano'ng
That
level.
range, yeah.
Yeah. Pero
Although we had a customer, hindi talaga siya like he didn't buy from us, he did our diagnostics. Parang baka naalala mo, Jay, or nakita mo sa chat, yung 2060, tapos parang when he runs everything else, parang okay naman. Pero kapag nag-games, kahit Dota 2 or yung medyo less demanding, nagdo-no signal. Tapos, I mean, I mentioned, I mean, 'cause we do keep the customer's information confidential, but recently, so pinadala niya sa shop, parang I think we reformatted or yung RAM, parang we updated the BIOS and then made sure the RAM was okay. We sent it back. Then for a couple of months parang okay naman, pero ngayon nagkakaproblema ulit the same issues. So, I mean, to be fair, usually nga AMD's cards are suspect when it comes to things like that. But I mean, it does happen also to Nvidia, yun nga ito 2060. But it's a bit hard to say kung yung GPU ba niya or yung baka yung MOBO na at this point, ang hirap medyo i-pin down. Although weird kasi nasa games lang nagkakaproblema .
so baka PSU din pwede pagka
Possible.
like napupush yung kasi games daw, 'di ba?
Oh,
Pero hindi mapupush yung 2060
pero
sa
26 on Dota 2,
Yeah.
inano ko rin yung
Well,
temp, baka nag-overheat. Sorry, go ahead, Jake.
Actually, kung if I recall kung tama yung pares tayo na customer na inisip, sir, ano to binugbog namin yung graphics card nito Talagang 100% utilization, kahit CPU. So, kung voltage, kung power supply, dapat
Dapat
doon pa lang,
bumigay na nun.
dapat doon pa
Yeah.
lang sa testing na yun, ano na, give up na siya. Kasi hindi, sa Dota 2 lang
Actually, we have a lot of customers like that na doon sa bahay nila nasisira or ayaw gumana or may kakaproblema. Tapos pagdating sa atin, parang ano, di ba? May nag-IG story nga na ayaw mag-boot sa kanya. Pagdala sa atin, biglang
Natakot.
gumana.
Gumana.
Natakot Kita si
Maraming
Gerald.
ganun, as in sobrang daming ganun na na
Na
like
weird problem.
kahit hindi sa hardware sugar na shop. Like sometimes may friend ako na tinulungan ko siya nag-any yung laptop nga yun tapos parang basta may something na nangyayari tapos nag-any desk kami. Tapos nung nandun na ako, naka-connect na ako sa AnyDesk, gumana na yung
Okay na.
gumana na yung Kasi wala
May
akong
mga
ginawa. Tapos yun, pinollow up ko siya kung ano nangyari. Okay na daw. Kasi wala akong ginawa at all. Nag-connect lang ako. Tapos wala, nagalaw ko na yung mouse niya, di ba? Walang
We have magic
weird,
hands at hardware
nakakainis na.
sugar.
may mga ganun din akong scenario
Na
before sa
di ba?
previous
Yun
work
yung
ko.
mga, sorry, go.
Pag nilapitan ko yung computer, biglang naayos. Weird, sobrang weird. Tatawag
Yun yung,
sila, ganito, ang bagal ng computer ko. Paglapit mo sa kanila, okay na.
yun yung mga nakakatakot na na like solutions. Halimbawa, yung
Kasi
wala
hindi
kang
mo
ginawa
alam.
tapos naging okay.
Oh.
Bakit siya naging okay? Anong
like doesn't that like ano yun? Like you're concerned na it'll just happen again and it'll
Yeah,
happen
yun
again.
nga.
Yeah,
Yun ang problem
Kailan siya grabe.
Or like ano yun, when you know what I really don't like is when a game crashes and then after that you think it doesn't crash anymore even though you've been playing it for 8 hours.
Yes.
Tapos it crashes later on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Ang labo nun, no?
Yun yung experience ko dun sa 5700 XT As
Well,
in,
yun
parang,
yun.
yes!
It's
Ang
that
galing
card.
ko.
Okay na.
Sobrang galing ko mag-troubleshoot. Tapos 8
Tapos?
hours later, boom! As in, talagang hard reset yung gagawin mo.
100% sa
Ayun.
funds.
Kaya yun, wag na kayo mag-computer. Tama na.
Alright. Next.
Nakasira na ulo.
Especially for us. I mean, kung may ibang diagnostic sa shop na hindi talaga natin alam paano, like, supposedly nagka-crash or something, and then we keep trying to replicate
Make
the
it
problem.
crash,
Wala
yeah.
naman. We keep trying to break the thing. Actually, nga, natatakot ako after ilang beses na mag-heaven or mag-firmark na marerect talaga natin yung hardware na tinetesting
Yeah.
natin. It wasn't broken before. Pero after the stress, bibigay na yan. I did have one. Sorry, I'm gonna jump a little bit, then we'll go back to Sa Pesto from YouTube. From Matthew Gabriel, who also asked ano yung mga upgrades na pwede for a PC he bought yesterday. Pero itong question, okay lang po ba maglagay ng Hot Wheels sa loob ng PC? Actually, if you look up Katima Gaming, he's a YouTube channel who we also interviewed for our channel. He has a really good video on how to place figurines and things like that in his inside the system. Um, and and I think Linus also has a video na tinesting talaga nila kung nag-impact ba sa air flow and the temperatures of the CPU coolers yung mga figurines or yung mga toys na yan. Basically no, so you can stick them in there, no problem. Yun. But I do recommend checking out Katima Gaming's video kasi it's entertaining and informative. Maganda rin setup kasi ni Katima eh. I remember the video.
Ako para sa akin bawal kasi baduy.
Grabe ka naman. Boss. Grabe ka naman.
Ano yan? Elitista to si ano eh.
Oo, purist yan.
Tapos kasi
Lalagay mo
the
sa
programmer.
lalagay mo sa PC parts, 'di ba? Mas madaming
Grabe
RAM,
naman.
mas magandang GPU, 'di ba?
Elitista to
RGB
si
na
Rocky the
fans.
programmer eh. Ayan.
Figurine sa table mo 'yun. Wala 'yun
Sa
sa loob.
side, oh.
Pero
But,
yan, depende na lang siguro. Sorry, go.
One of our first customers ever in Hardware Sugar has a Joker figurine inside his PC.
Yeah.
And I don't know, medyo maganda yung execution niya. But
Dahil
also because
ang
his
ganda ng
room is
RGB
full.
niya.
Oo, tama. RGB.
That's true. Kasi the
Yeah.
Joker's wearing purple.
Yeah.
No, it's really
suit, diba?
thematic.
Oh,
It's really
yeah.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
guess if you can pull it off with the proper theme in RGB, pwede.
Yeah.
Teka, I'll try
Pwede yan,
to
tamo, meron din ako. Ayan, no.
Ah,
Mapatong yan sa graphics card ko. Pwede. Sirain lang yung ayaw.
Oo, kasi baduy. Hindi, joke lang. Pero yeah, like, basta maliit, I mean, hindi na maharangan yung fans, yun, okay lang. Hindi, walang ano.
Maglagay ka ng MG
Walang
na
kaso.
Gundam sa loob. Yung usapan eh.
PG, iupo mo dun sa, ano, sa GPU.
Iupo mo sa graphics card.
Yeah.
Actually, si Kati mga he does put in I mean, not that big, pero yung mga Gundam figurines nga. So the mechas
Yeah.
do look good inside this ano. Teka, I'm actually going through the Facebook of that customer eh. Baka may recent picture. But anyway, while I look, in the meantime, sige, let's do this one. Sorry, wait. Sorry, let's do this one. Rian from YouTube, is a motherboard compatible sa 3060 Ti? Actually, we get this question quite often na, is GPU X compatible with this system or something? And then, medyo na, hindi ko maintindihan yung tanong kasi basically lahat naman ng mga modern GPU ngayon, basta may PCIe slot yung MOBO, pwede mo isalpak yun, tapos good to go na yan. Technically, everything now, every GPU now is compatible. But I think what the question really means is na, most efficient ba yun? Maganda ba yung
Yeah.
takbo niya?
Like
maganda ba yung...
performance-wise.
Oo,
Okay.
so it's not, I mean, compatible, you're just asking kung gagana ba siya kung linagay ko sa PC ko. And basically, any GPU will work. We're doing a follow-up video now to the Biblica series, and I do tackle this question a little bit na, yun, ang daming tao na ginagamit compatible ba yung GPU sa motherboard na to. Pero I think what you're really asking is, yun nga, maganda ba siya for that rig?
Like
Walang
bottleneck
bottleneck.
ba?
Yes, yeah, everybody loves like bottleneck. But kung strictly compatible, yes, you can stick that in. Basta may PCIe slot na, sup, Kaiser?
hi Kaiser.
Basta may PCIe slot, compatible yun. Whether it's the best GPU for that system, we don't know kasi usually we ask ano yung CPU. Yun actually talaga yung mas tinatanong, ano yung CPU, GPU pairing, and what games will you be playing. Yun, that also plays an important factor kung ano yung GPU choice mo. Yun. But we do tackle this. It's quite a big video kasi we're doing all of the parts na in one video. But Ren, our editor,
12
is working
hours.
on it. Oh. Hindi,
12-hour
haba.
video.
Tapos nahirapan
1
din
hour
si
per part.
si Rafael kasi nag-shoot na kami sa labas, tapos sinusundan niya ako. Parang we're trying to be
And also,
bet,
nag-overheat
quality.
yung camera sa labas.
Oo, nag-overheat
na.
Nag-overheat yan.
Then na-overheat na rin ni Jay yung camera sa shop.
Sa office
yung
na.
last,
Aircon yung officer.
Fuji XS din eh,
Maybe we should bring down from 4K to 1080p na. Pero yan, sayang eh. We have that
Actually,
camera
kahit
for a
2K,
reason
feeling
eh.
ko okay eh.
Sige, try natin.
At saka
Although,
we don't ano naman eh, we don't
Mm.
upload sa 4K. Like 1080p pa rin. Pero nagpo-4K
Oh,
tayo kasi gusto natin na
ah,
malaki yung ano parang point of
box.
view tapos
Uh,
maka-cut ni Ren or nung kung sino man mag-e-edit na yung tamang framing.
mm,
And that's what
I've
we
been.
mainly use it for. So yun parang yung 1440p baka okay na rin eh.
It's
tsaka,
okay. Me, grabe yung space eh. It really takes up
Yun
4K,
nga.
grabe yung
Yeah,
space.
nagrereklamo na nga si Ren eh. Like nagtatanggal na siya ng mga games. Kasi paubos na ulit yung ano niya.
you you know
Paubos
it's
na ulit.
bad.
Yes.
You know it's
Yeah.
bad when he has to remove games. Pero
Yeah.
it kind of slightly looks better. I mean, I don't know if it's just me kasi alam ko that it was native 4K and then they downscale lang to 1080p. Pero it looks better than the 2K that I shot on the iPhone. I don't know. I don't know if
Well,
it's just me. But when I take a look at the footage, even the final finished product for YouTube, parang mas ano pa rin eh. It still looks better. I don't know.
Baka yung sa motion kasi 'di ba mas maraming pixels yung na ano niya. Mas okay siya sa like yung motion niya.
Oh,
Ewan ko yun. Yun yung theory
maybe,
ko dun.
but I don't really, we don't move around a lot eh. Except we're trying to
Mm.
incorporate movement now in the ano. But yeah, baka
Baka
2K can be
placebo.
okay. Yeah, kasi I know it was shot
Yeah.
native 4K.
No, pero
Ah,
na-ano ko rin yun, ba 4K pero downscale to 1080p. Ano pa rin, like napapansin
'di ba? Oh,
napapansin ko rin.
parang it looks better eh. I don't
Yeah.
know. Joren from YouTube asked, option for credit card installment transaction, kailan po kaya sa shop? And then, may nakita ako na,
May alam akong life hack para dyan eh.
sorry. Si Asher actually answered our first question regarding, or one of the earlier questions regarding the,
oh,
anong GPU yun?
yeah, choppy.
Integrated, sir. 5600.
5600G, oo. And then, apparently, Asher used to work for Crossfire PH, and,
Oh, sir. Shout out.
yes.
Ooh.
Ay. We actually weren't supposed to announce this yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Unannounced.
Okay, everybody in chat, forget
Kalimutan,
about
Close your eyes.
it.
kalimutan
Close
niyo.
your eyes.
This is how leaks
Wala yun,
happen
reset,
eh.
reset.
Kalimutan niyo yan. Delete the comments.
Okay.
Oh.
Pero magkakaroon.
Soon.
Yeah. Ayun,
Okay.
so, yun.
Take
That's it.
question naman. Take question. Yaku Vegs. 3 140mm front intake. What case allows you to have 3 140mm's dun sa harap? And 120 in the back and 2 140 sa taas. Magkakaroon pa problema po ba sa airflow kapag dalawa sa taas?
Actually, normal lang yun.
Wala, oh.
Why not?
Neutral na airflow. Kasi parang tatlong intake, tatlong
3
exhaust.
in. Oh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Walang problem sa airflow.
Mas problema niya yung init sa Pinas eh. Kasi kahit anong dispersion nun, kung mainit din yung i-intake niyang heat, di ba? Pero yeah, walang problem yun.
iCruise, did you guys get the new Xbox Gamepass on PC? Is 5 pesos for the first month and 120 for succeeding. Well,
what's
actually,
Xbox Gamepass?
So, yung, di ba may Game Pass dun sa Microsoft? So, where you get all the free games. Basta parang subscription-based siya.
And
So,
it changes per month,
PC.
diba? Sorry. Like yung premium games, parang hindi sila set, diba? Parang it changes per month.
May nadadagdag per month.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapos siya, PC games talaga. Actually, matagal na namin inaano to eh.
Outriders.
Kaso yun nga lang, parang ngayon lang siya naging dito sa region natin.
Locally available.
Yeah, pero medyo involved yung, kasi hindi pa siya official. So like, medyo involved yung like how to set it up. Parang may Xbox Insider, whatever, preview pa.
Bakit? I mean, sino nag-o-offer na hindi siya officially...
Parang tinetest pa lang nung Microsoft. So like, hindi pa siya like officially game. Parang may, siguro parang testing, whatever pa lang.
In other words, don't bitch to us kung magka-problema.
Yeah, kung may payment, whatever, kayo wag muna. Kasi... Actually, magandang value siya. Kasi may mga rin dun, may mga games dun as in bagong-bago, like Outriders. Yung as in, parang ngayon lang, yung this year lang din nilabas or last year lang. Yung Halo Infinite, free siya dun.
Yes, actually.
Shit, I bought that. sayang.
Yeah.
Yun eh.
Yeah. Pero yung 120 pesos a month, di ba magkano a month yung binagastos ko for games? Tapos yun 120, you're telling me no, I have 100 plus games na libre. Tapos kasama rin dyan yung yung
Hmm.
EA, yung parang EA Play something.
Okay.
Okay. So
So,
essentially,
NFS
Xbox Game Pass is like Netflix but for games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yun, kasama na rin
Oh,
yung
shit.
EA Play. So kung may gusto kong game dun, yung parang yung indie game, yung Mass Effect, kung
What?
narinig nyo na yung Mass Effect, yeah, libre dun yung yung Mass Effect indie game na
Pangit daw
yun.
yun, wag mo laruin yun. Sobrang nun.
Yung ano yun, yung remastered
Not
version
worth it.
is free?
Yeah, libre. Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. I just bought that shit. Oh man.
Yeah, 250 a month yung EA Play. Pero kapag
That's
ka
pretty good.
dito, ano siya,
Ah,
120 pesos lang. So, di ba?
syempre,
Ang laking
syempre.
value.
Actually, and I think someone asked us early on in the Puwede Magtanong show why some games are cheaper in the Philippines, or were we the ones who were asking that before? Basta yun, there's if you go to Data Blitz, there are some games that are sold tapos may marker sa likod na Asia Pacific
Yeah.
version. And then actually, if you compare prices between the Asia Pacific version and like if you go to the States, mas mahal talaga dun sa States. So actually, it's
Yeah.
like I remember back in the day, maybe like 8 years ago, it was like a savings of 700 pesos or 600 pesos or something. Sobrang laki. In fact, I think it was Antonio who told me, na I asked my brother, why is it, like, why is it so much cheaper for the same game here? And why does it have to be marked Asia Pacific? Tapos, my brother said, Anton, he was like, it's because in Asia, we pirate. So in order to get some
Yeah.
sales, they
Yung
decided to
license
sell
yung
the
nasa dali.
same game for cheaper, just to discourage people. Na, hey, you can get the real thing for cheaper anyway here. So why don't you just pay for the original thing? I don't know if that's still the legitimate ano yun. Is that still the legitimate excuse? Or parang wala na yan. Wala nang Asia Pacific version, no? Lahat na yan soft copy eh.
Well,
Y-
kasi we cracked down on piracy.
That's also true.
If you
Pero
remember.
so that Asia Pacific thing, wala na. I mean, like, wala nang version.
I
Nung time
haven't
na
seen
nga,
it in
Sa
a while. Oh.
sa PlayStation, yung like PS5 games, PS4 games, meron pa rin eh. May like
meron pa
region
rin?
lock pa rin na stuff. Yeah.
And then it's cheaper? Like, would you know if it's cheaper?
Yeah, it's cheaper. Yung
Ah,
physical Kaya mas
the
actually mas
physical.
okay eh. Mas okay na bumili ka ng physical kaysa ano.
Okay.
Naalala ko nun yung binili ko yung Portal 2 noon. Parang I was mulling over bibiling ko na siya sa Steam. Parang 2099 siya brand new. Tapos nakita ko siya sa Data Blitz 1.2.
Oh,
Hindi na ako
shit.
magda-download. Install ko na lang siya. Like dalawang DVD. Grabe.
Yung
So,
tanong lang.
ang laki
Pero
ang laki ng kaltas nun.
may CD-ROM drive ka nun?
Yeah, ano pa yun? Parang 20. Like yung release nung Portal 2
Yeah,
noon.
Portal 2.
Yeah.
That's true. Revengeance, right? I haven't bought a game in Data Blitz for years. But I used to, I was so mad at Data Blitz because they treated me so badly for a Razer keyboard I bought maybe 6 years ago. But little did they know. Now, ever since I was maybe like 10, I was just buying original games right and left. Like I had a whole wall of just boxes. I had easily. So I made like a shrine of the game boxes. Good times. Now they don't sell those boxes anymore.
Yun nga
DVD box lang, no?
Yung may window pa yun, di ba? Yung
Yeah, you open it.
pa siya.
Parang siyang libro.
Yeah.
Tama, when you open it, may
Ganda
mga art designs pa,
Yeah.
di ba?
It's may figurines pa.
Actually, before, it used to be, it didn't used to be the book. It used to be a box. Like, parang cereal box.
Yeah.
Tapos, sobrang laki niya. Then, as the years progressed, from cereal box, naging parang libro. Then, from libro, naging DVD.
Naging case.
Naging case.
Yeah, di ba? Ang daming tidbits dun sa boxes.
Like, may manual, may stickers.
Yeah, naalala ko pagka pauwi na kami, talagang babasahin ko yun kasi I'm so excited.
Ako din.
Siya.
Before installing the game.
While the game is installing, I'm looking at the manual, I'm flipping through the pictures, mga ganun,
like, super excited to play. Ngayon, wala na eh. Ngayon, di ba? Punta ka na sa YouTube, tingnan mo yung reviews, okay ba? Wala.
Jaded na eh. Wala na yung sense of excitement na
Yeah.
And parang deciding for yourself na, okay naman tong game kahit medyo buggy, kahit ano. Okay, this is the PC we were talking about earlier. So this is the figurine na
grabe
Yeah.
naman kasi yung figurine niya. Tingnan mo, may ilaw din, no?
Yeah.
Ganda.
Oo nga, no? Oo nga, no?
Grabe.
Oo nga, no?
Oh my
Oo nga,
gosh.
that's why.
Luma pa to, di ba? Yung,
Yung first na revision
yeah,
pa
may
yan. May mga
may
kasunod.
bago.
Right, you're
Yeah,
right.
may bago,
Oo,
may bago na
sorry,
siya eh.
tama. Oo. You're
Pero
right, you're right.
ganun
Yes.
pa rin eh. May ano pa rin siya. Pero grabe naman kasi yung room niyang taong yan.
Yeah, actually, I mean, it's like,
As in, man cave na
yeah,
totoong
total man
grabe.
cave talaga.
Grabe.
Oh nga, no, that's not the updated one yet.
Yeah,
I
that's
am
like
sorry.
yung
Oo nga.
pinakauna niyang build yun.
Pinakauna yan.
Oo nga, sorry.
Yeah,
Sobrang
1080 Ti. Ay, 1080 yata yun. 1080 Ti.
Oo. Anyway,
Pero
but
lahat ng
just
revisions, lahat Joker team.
yung medyo
Green and
purple
purple.
green.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Mel Ramos, if you had to choose between two SFF PSUs, the Seasonic or the CoolerMaster, which would you go for? Sige, let's go around the room. Ako personally, I'd go for the CoolerMaster because it's cheaper, tas mas okay naman yung quality. And, I mean, okay naman yung quality. And to be honest, medyo nagdududa ako sa Seasonic. I mean,
Huh? Really?
they're supposed to be good, but we've had a lot of returns in the shop overall. But maybe also kasi we sell a lot, so inevitably, in relation, konti lang naman bumabalik. Pero since madami kang binibenta, may babalik din eventually. But I don't know, I have a soft spot for the CM PSUs. Feeling ko underrated yung mga CoolerMaster PSUs.
Same, CM din. Kasi
Diba?
actually, marami na tayong build ng ITX na CM, yung SFX yan, yung exact na model na yan.
Diba?
Talagang hindi joke yung laman. I mean, sobrang 3070 na 5750-800X. Talagang mabigat. Tapos wala pang bumabalik.
Wala pang bumabalik, diba?
Wala
as
pang
far as I recall.
So, CM ako.
Sorry, Mel, I take it back. Ako yung nag-reply kanina na I recommended the Seasonic one. Kasi I thought that Seasonic has a more specialized focus on power supply units as opposed to CoolerMaster.
Well, dapat. Yun nga. And
Diba?
they're a good brand naman. Pero...
The CoolerMaster has a lot of stuff. Like, they have like mice now. Seasonic, what does Seasonic do?
Yeah, PSUs.
Power supply.
That's it. Just that, diba?
Yeah.
Wait, don't they have a monitor also?
ViewSonic yata.
ViewSonic.
Actually meron. May CM na monitor.
May Seasonic na monitor?
CoolerMaster.
Wala.
CM may monitor. Seasonic, I think, actually has a case. I think I saw one from our supplier.
The Synchro Q7.
Yeah. It's really like a bonkers case. Parang sobrang medyo specialized talaga. In-offer tayo nung supplier natin nun eh. Pero...
parang it's an ITX case.
No, it's like one of those huge cases.
Okay. Holy shit. Well, there's this guy selling on Shopee for $25,000.
Yeah, it's expensive.
This is crazy, dude. I don't know. I'll pass on this. Unless what you call it's really made of metal. I don't know. Based on the pictures, it looks like cheap plastic.
Ito may updated picture na ni sige. Nagbago na guys. Teka. I-ano ko. I will. Anyway, ikaw Rocky the programmer. Anong
Ako Seasonic kasi wala lang.
Sonic.
Kung matapang ka, Seasonic. Ewan ko yung parang yung sa akin kasi ano ba dun sa akin? Ano yung Silverstone? Yeah, yun yung sa akin eh. So yun na lang Silverstone.
SFF ba na PSU yung Silverstone?
Ewan ko. Pero like, ano ba? Hinahanap niya SFF daw?
I think pang ITX talaga eh.
Okay. Yung Corsair, di ba mas okay yung Corsair?
Mas mahal din. Platinum na kasi yung yung
or ano na lang, siguro between kung ano yung kasamang cables niya. Like if braided or like yung flat na madaling pulupot. Mas gusto ko yung flat eh.
Same.
Mas madali
siya. Yun yung sa CoolerMaster.
Sa CoolerMaster flat.
Flat yung CoolerMaster.
Yun, CoolerMaster. Wala.
Yeah.
Okay. Pag itong palit mo
balimbing. Wala akong opinion sa PSU.
As long as
basta okay. Basta
it doesn't
okay,
explode.
Okay. Yeah. DeepCool.
DeepCool talaga.
Okay talaga DeepCool
DeepCool.
Pero parang wala pa silang SFF eh. I'm not sure. Hindi ko memorize. Pero Overall quality si DeepCool. Ito yung
Oh
Eh,
my God.
the
Grabe, may
the one we
etching-etching
were
ba yan?
Hey, that's a new figurine.
Hindi, akala ko
it's
etch.
a I think no,
stickers.
it's the LCD on the
LCD.
Yeah, yeah,
Kraken yan,
yeah.
sir.
Kraken.
Kraken.
Oh
Itong ano,
shit.
galing no. Although
Grabe,
ito
ganda.
sticker siguro to. Itong
Stickers
Okay,
yun, sir.
sticker.
Stickers.
yeah, it's a
Ganda.
Kraken and then the NZXT. Oh, then also the colored cables.
Ano yung red?
Dugo.
Wala siyang wala nang available.
Oo nga, inisip ko, sa atin ba ito galing?
Hindi. Actually, kompleto yan. Dalawa yung binili niya. Dalawa. So, yung red,
Red set.
yan lang.
Oo.
Parang kinuha niya lang yung red para dyan sa nag-iisang line na yan.
That sounds, parang that sounds like this customer. Oh, yeah, sige, kunin na natin.
No.
And
Ganun.
parang pangatlong beses or parang 2 cables or 3, like 3 cable sets na tong customer na to eh. I recall may white siya dati eh. All white
sir.
na cables dati. Oh.
Before
so-
yung ano na yan, upgrade na yan, yung white yung cables niya.
Yeah, so itong customer talaga namin, old customer, very very loyal customer. Tapos he really likes to spend on his PC, both parts-wise and aesthetic design-wise.
Wait, I think he upgraded during Delta variant times. Did he do another upgrade after that, or that was the most recent?
Parang yan yung latest.
Back in Giho pa tayo eh.
Yes,
Yeah, he brought like 2 other friends or something. Like, diba? One of my friends also was there.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yep.
Ikaw ba rin dyan? You were the one in charge, Jay?
Yes, sir. Madalas weekend siya
Ah.
pumupunta eh.
Right, okay.
Okay, sup Harvey from YouTube, and thank you for visiting the shop 2 weeks ago roughly.
Hey, RV.
Or last week. Last week lang. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was around 2 weeks ago. Sorry, I am nga, Friday na pala no. We are mulling over what we discussed. Yan, di ko na lang ikukwento live kung pinag-usapan natin. Ito kasama mo si Jay nun. Erwin Matic says, how to get Xbox Gamepass on PC in the Philippines would be a great video. Parang Jay and Rocky. Naputol si Rafael.
Yeah, ito yung maganda sa restream eh. Like,
You can
siya.
Madali to.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not like before na
Wala, wasak.
Ayusin yun.
yung ano yung
Ayusin
layout.
ulit yung layout.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I have no idea paano tong Xbox. But I guess Rocky the programmer and Jay could throw something together.
But
sabi mo nga,
sobrang dali lang, baka shorts nga lang to eh.
grabe less than a minute.
Sakali. Yeah. Kasi as in may gagawin ka lang dun sa Xbox Insider app. Tapos mag-opt-in ka lang dun sa parang ano nila, yung test nga ng Game Pass for Southeast Asia region. Tapos yun na. Tapos na. Parang hindi ata magandang gawa ng video yun na.
Yung explanation mo parang 15 seconds pa lang eh.
Yeah, yun nga.
Short lang talaga.
Yeah. As in,
wait,
lang siya. Maikli lang.
Gumagalaw na yung ano ni Rafael.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
He's back.
I don't know what happened. I don't know.
Alright.
I think there's something wrong with my Sky Cable internet. Like it's been wonky lately. Like I want to switch to PLDT na, but then sorry. Bawal yan.
yeah.
Bawal kung
But
pwede
trigger
sabihin
ako.
yan.
Oo nga. Ano to PLDT?
Kasi
PLDT ka
kasi
nakuha na?
hirap eh. Sino ulit?
Magmumura ako
Who are you again?
dito. Di
Who's
na
your
tayo
server again?
rated G.
Who's your
God
server
damn.
again?
PLDT number 1.
Converge.
PLDC.
Kasi. Ano yan? Converge ang hirap nila eh. Like they just wouldn't, like they're always so eager to install, but then they realize they can't install. But after like holding on to my balls the entire time, oh yeah, we're gonna come. Tapos, puno na pala eh. Na full, ubos na yung connection, sir.
I can't imagine where you live walang connection si Converge. Ako nga dito, meron.
Akam yung hardware sugar. PLDT siya.
Hindi, iba naman yun. Pero, I mean, kasi commercial yun.
Naubos yung
Number one.
connection dyan. Si Michael Toledo, Sky Cable sucks. Sky Cable was actually okay in terms of customer service. Like, you can call them and then they'll really answer talaga. But then the upload speed sucks. You're right, Kaiser. Upload speed is just horrible. Like right now, my upload speed is 0.5 MB. I don't even know how I'm able to upload my face right now. I don't know how. It's a miracle.
Lots of compression.
Yeah, but yung
Okay.
MBPS
Napaka
205.
napaka
Download
hi,
speed 205.
hi to Vic from YouTube. I hope you're still enjoying your. Vic is also a former or it's a customer of the shop. And I hope you're enjoying. Sobrang monster din nitong rig ni Vic. He ordered, well, 11th gen, so previous to the 12th gen, but parang the pinaka high end nung 11th gen, if I remember correctly. And I think si Jay nag-set up nito eh. Oh, and he also got a monitor from us. Yeah, so full rig and then monitor. So I'm hoping to entice him soon for an upgrade. Even
Speaking of
though,
monitor, bibili pala ako monitor. Sa
Give up na ba yung vision mo?
Hindi sa akin, sa ano, ayun
Okay.
sa sister ko. Oo nga pala.
Pro MP24 ba to ulit?
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah, 2.7.
27 inches naman. Sige,
Yeah.
sige. All right, let me. The Fearsome 4 is back. Thank you, Rugal. Actually, we are one man short. Marvin could not make it due to work reasons, but Jay has been filling in. Actually, parang even when Marv comes back, we can have Jay. So we'll be 5 na. 5 guys who
5 guys?
like
the
half
burger
time.
place?
Yeah. 5 guys, like half the time we don't know, like teka, i-google muna natin 'yan kung ano bang
Hindi
ano ba
kasi
tong ano.
yun yung secret eh. Yun yung ability natin. Hindi yun like hindi tayo like
Now
knowledge
we don't
based
know
o computer
everything.
facts.
Oo.
Ano tayo,
Ano tayo?
parang
Ano?
ano tayo, niloloko lang namin kayo lahat. So, stop watching. Hindi, like, we know what to search eh. Yun yung I think, kasi yung bawal ganito, di ba? Parang, may something wrong sa PC mo. How do you search it kung hindi mo alam? Parang yun yung alam natin gawin.
May baseline knowledge naman tayo to look further.
Yeah. Actually, minsan wala. Pero like, alam lang natin alam natin kung ano yung hahanapin and like, ano yung, like if we find the solution, alam natin na solution yun for the thing na, ano.
And we can discern naman kung kalokohan yung sinasabi nung nag-post.
Yeah.
I mean, diba, there's a
Yeah.
forum, we're looking through it. Parang, we can sort of
like,
figure out na medyo.
Yeah. Or like if
dicey
applicable
yun.
ba yun dun sa like dun sa problem na yun. Parang
Yes.
Ayun.
Ito, sige, research mo to.
Wait. Control T.
Wait, eto na.
Ano mas better, Asrock na B550M or yung Gigabyte B550M?
Gigabyte.
Okay, right. Jay, go.
DS3H or
DS3H.
HDV?
DS3H. Yung DS3H namin sa store, bugbog talaga.
And still,
Yung running, sir. So, yung kanina, nag-overclock ka ako dun. Parang ilang beses namin binubog yung motherboard na yun. Talagang lumalaban pa rin siya. DS3H, Gigabyte, maganda yun.
Ako rin,
Tsaka
Tsaka
yung ano, HDV, dalawang RAM lang siya. Yung DS3H 4. So, as in may ano talaga, may discrepancy talaga dun sa feature set. Yun. So, as in mas higher end yung, I mean, mas higher, hindi siya higher end, like mas ano siya, mas mataas yung parang yung features niya, yung DS3H. So, yeah, better nga yung DS3H.
Tsaka in general, I really like Gigabyte Mobos. The personal one I'm using for like the longest time, ultra durable lang siya, which isn't even the top of the line ni Gigabyte. Pero yeah, sobrang okay. And even yung our experience with the shop, usually Gigabyte Mobos, no problem. Yung Asrock kasi paminsan, yung ITX Mobos nila, nahirapan, may ibang builds nahirapan tayo eh.
Yung Aorus ba? Di ba Gigabyte din yung Aorus?
Yeah. Yan yung ROG nila. Yung parang pinaka-high-end.
Yung Asrock na, ano nga ba yung sa akin dati? Yung white? Yung sikat din?
Steel Legend.
Yung Steel Legend ko as in parang 5 seconds slower siya to boot up kesa dito sa yung gamit ko ngayon. 5 or like 7 seconds. Binilang ko yun kasi nairita ako lagi. Yeah, like so as in mas mabilis mag-boot for some reason yun. Like same components nag-iba lang yung motherboard.
Yun nga, naka-SSD ka ba? Baka naman nagbago. Baka naman nagbago ka nung from HD to SSD.
Hindi, as in yun. Tsaka mas yun.
I do agree. I prefer Gigabyte. Hindi nga parang
Gigabyte.
medyo wonky kasi yung Asrock na Mobos.
No?
Although Marvin is a big proponent of Asrock. Although he mentioned nga na dati kasi parang ano yun nung Asus eh. And then parang spin off, so naging iba. So I don't know kung na-affect yung quality nun or something. But currently, from our experience with the Asrock mobiles, although we do carry some Asrocks, like we currently have the Steel Legend, the B550 ata, but we don't carry anymore their ITX mobiles. They were just a pain to have to set up and install.
Liam
I don't know. It's
Magnaye,
always like BIOS
evening.
update. Sup, Liam Magnaye. Yeah, so in general, actually, ako personally talaga, I prefer Gigabyte. Although we do carry, like a lot of people also look for MSI and things like that. But ako, I personally prefer
However,
Gigabyte.
does Gigabyte have an RGB program?
Yeah,
Yeah.
RGB Fusion 2.
I've never
2.0.
used Fusion.
Yeah, ano, buggy din.
MSI ka eh.
Yeah, MSI. Oo nga nun.
Mystic
That's
Knights ka
right.
eh. Or Dragon Center.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Erwin Matic says, I use Win 11, but there are plenty of users reporting issues with it. Stick to Win 10. I agree, and this is the advice we give to all of the our customers na, you know, why become
Why
the beta
risk it?
tester for Microsoft
Yeah.
sa Win 11. Although we do have some nagre-request specifically for Win
Yeah.
11. Pero
Tsaka ako lagi akong contrarian, no? Pero like right now, kasi parang mga 6 months ko lang gamit yung Windows 11. Okay. Ganda eh. Mas maganda yung performance niya, promise. Like nag-benchmark ako kanina. Mga ano siya, 5 to 7% faster sa lahat. As in across the board. Yun
like
lang
games
binago
and
ko.
everything?
Yeah, sa games, sa
Word,
benchmarks, yeah.
So, wait, so Rocket Programmer, where do you have the start button or wala ka na start button? You're using the middle thing?
Yeah, yun nasa middle, yeah. Kasi ako rin naman, I've never used yung start other than kapag magsa-search ako for something. So like hindi
Really?
na ako yung I never, as in sinesearch ko na lahat.
Wait, you don't press the Windows button?
Yeah, I don't. I press it, pero like I don't use it yung parang
to navigate.
yung parang Windows XP na doon ka magso-scroll tapos hanapin mo yung folders mo doon. Like ako, like win key tapos type agad ko ano gusto
shortcut
ko.
ka.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaya ano maganda, lipat na kayo guys. Sige na. Pero ang parang caveat nga doon, ako ginawa ko, brand new install siya sa isang like bagong NVMe din. So ang parang nakikita ko kasi naman nagrereklamo or like nakaka-encounter nung mga errors yung like Win 10 tapos in-upgrade nila to Win 11. So parang dun yung parang siguro may nangyayaring whatever. So ayun. Lipat na kayo. Let's do this. yung UI niya as in ang ganda. Ang ganda ng UI niya. Like especially if yung ma-UI UX guy ka. Like, grabe ang woo!
Sige.
para siyang MacBook na mas malinis. Para siyang like Apple OS na mas may sense.
ito tingin ko sa advice ni Rocky the Programmer. Yan. Doghouse muna si Rocky the Programmer. Stick with Win 10, guys. I'm telling you, parang Win 11 is a real eyesore and then teka, Rocky the Programmer needs to learn his lesson. So time out muna siya. See, there's another thing you can do with with Studio.
With the restream.
Yeah. Pero joke lang.
Yung Win 10, end of life na siya sa 2025. So in either case, kailangan mo na mag-migrate right now. Kasi you don't want to wait until like 1 year na lang yung
yung naka mo. Oh.
Yeah. Lipat na kayo ngayon. Hindi, seryoso yun. Although, like, seryoso talaga. Like, pag in-end nila yung support doon, wala na siya support for security patches. Ayun na.
Wait, when does Windows 10 expire?
3 years from now.
2025. No, but like, especially for yung mga companies, like yung
mga enterprise
level.
That's true. There's a lot of PCs.
3 years medyo na nga yun medyo short time na yun
Kwento ko lang about Win 11. So our one of the latest customers about to build from us wanted Win 11. So ako naman, ask, can you activate it? So I'm like, sige, then I quoted the same price as the Win 10 key. Tapos pucha, sobrang mas mahal pala yung Win 11 key kaysa sa Win 10 key. Lapit na tayo malugi. Buti na lang this is a great segue.
Buti na lang.
Sorry.
Most likely
Hindi ko
kailangan ng
naisip.
Windows. Pero saan ka kukuha ng legit Windows? Daming options, daming prices. Kalito.
Buti na lang, may cdkeyoffers.com. Madali lang ang order. Search for the software you need, add to cart, daan ka sa payment options nila.
Wala pang 5 minutes, finished! May legit working CDK ka na para sa Windows mo.
Gamitin ang aming code para makakuha pa ng discounts.
Kaya kung naghahanap ka ng legit, mura, at original software,
Uy.
Original soft.
Okay,
What
it always cuts out with towards the end. I don't know. Pero sorry,
Why
hindi
did it
kasing
cut?
smooth dapat yung
Sayang,
segue, hindi
sayang.
finest level.
Akala ko yun
Yeah,
eh.
medyo
Parang,
late
oh my
eh.
gosh.
Medyo
Galing
late,
naman
medyo
Sabi
late.
legend yun,
Napaka-late,
pag may pasok
napaka-natural sana eh. Pero in
Sorry,
fairness,
I was the one who said it.
speaking of Linus, yung latest video niya, sobrang galing. Parang I was watching it and I'm like, bakit ganito to? And then sobrang witty. And then about I mean, medyo related to segues and everything. But the latest video today is pretty good if you guys want to check it out from Linus. But but there actually really was a story before naisip ko yung ad. So, sobrang mahal pala nung Win 11 key na yun. Muntik na malugi yung shop. Buti na lang, literally, may discount code tayo. Yung nga, yung HS20. Because of the discount, di pa tayo nalugi. Pero wala rin tayong kita. Pero, nagulat ako na sobrang mahal. I mean, it's a significant price up yung Win 11 key.
Na ba tayo nalugi? Kasi we bought it.
We quoted,
tapos walang
we
bumili.
quoted the, no,
The Win 10
we quoted the same price as the Win 10
Okay.
price. Kasi di ko
Okay.
research beforehand. Inassume ko lang na it's Windows and it's all the same. How can
Okay.
and you can freely upgrade from Win 10 to 11. So if we wanted to, we could give it a Win 10 key and then upgrade it from there. But I didn't want to go through that whole hassle pa. So I just got a Win 11 key. Pero mas mahal siya. I mean, if you guys are thinking about upgrading to Win 11, available pa ba yung free upgrade from 10 to 11? Yeah, di ba?
Yeah.
Meron pa, sir.
Tapos kapag
Oo.
yung Windows 10 mo,
Ay, that's
tapos
what guys were saying.
may Microsoft account yun, ano
Yeah.
siya, tied
Link
na yun
na.
dun sa if you upgrade. So,
Yeah.
ano siya.
Sorry, that's what guys were saying na you can use your Win 10 keys for Win 11. But I didn't want to go through the rigmarole. And especially like if the customer wanted to reformat later on, tapos, sir, kailangan mo ba i-Win 10? Tapos i-activate mo ulit yung Win 10 using the code and Win 11. I mean, kasi the customer paid for a Win 11 key. But yun, I was personally surprised na.
Tama si Revin dyan. His PC doesn't meet the requirements daw. My PC doesn't meet the requirements daw according to Windows.
Baka
Though,
TPM lang yun.
nauna na po yung
TPM lang yun.
Sa BIOS.
Sa BIOS lang.
Yeah.
BIOS. I need a BIOS update.
3700X kaya, sir, di ba? Or ano ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, CPU.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaya ano yun, pasok yun.
Dapat,
Hindi lang siya
ano?
naka-on.
Yeah. Yung TPM lang yun.
Yun. Yung sa
But
newest version ng BIOS, sir, parang by default ino-on na nila yung TPM for
Ah.
Windows 11 compatibility.
That means hindi pa nag-BIOS update si sir.
Ano, tagal na talaga. Hindi, but sobrang tagal na.
Tagal na.
Sobrang tagal. Ano yun? I think 2019 pa to eh.
Okay lang.
2019
Hindi
ng
mo
August.
Hey, what happened to the... sorry. I lost the chat. Sorry, medyo behind na tayo sa chat eh. Sky Cable sucks.
Dude, sobrang
JC.
layo ng ano yan, ng Sky Cable
Oh,
sa
kanina pa yun.
ages ago.
JC is from Cebu, I think. Diba?
JC
Yung
Rage?
Cebu
Is that JC Rage?
No.
Ibang JC.
I think Odette yung tumama sa ano, diba? Sa Nasalantayong Cebu. Odette really did a number on our wires and PLDT took 3 months to restore my net. Well, in fairness, if it was the Cebu one, sobrang grabe nga sa Cebu and daming na affect. There was some talk about Starlink in the chat. Elon Musk's internet via satellite, but most of it now is going to Ukraine. So I don't think we're a priority market for Starlink. But they are using Starlink in Ukraine, and that's actually how a lot of Ukrainians are still have access to the internet, even though Russia is has gone full invasion on them.
Tsaka problematic yung ano, di ba? Yung Starlink. I mean,
Performance-wise?
No. For like yung sa mga telescopes. Telescope.
I don't know, yes.
Satellite.
It causes a lot of basically
Disturbance.
like light pollution.
Interference.
Or,
Tsaka interference.
Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Kasi yung mga telescope dito, hindi naman yung telescope na like yung titignan mo
Yes,
sa ano. Di ba like
yes.
kasi
Yeah.
infrared sila.
Astro, yeah.
But sabi
Uh,
ni, ano yun, sabi ni Elon Musk na even his own Starlink daw, he recommends that it's not used for sensitive stuff. Like it's
Hmm,
not safe
pwede yak.
daw. It's not yeah, it's easily hackable daw. So like you should just use it for Facebook and stuff. Not for like government military secret stuff.
Elon Musk needs that for Twitter kasi di ba, he's always getting in trouble with the SEC over his Twitter
Oh, eh.
remarks.
Eh,
From
siya
Vic,
naman problema dun.
from Vic, yun nga, the customer I mentioned earlier, I give you guys credit. HWS was the only one willing to take my money during the pandemic and delivered on a great product with the setup. Actually, I remember parang si Jay nga ata to. Tapos na sugat pa si Jay doon eh. I think he was making kalikot inside the case. May inayos siya tapos na sugat yung kamay niya. Nakwento ni Vic to sa akin eh na your guy bled blood. Literally bled for my build. But yeah, but it was really like a nice rig eh. Naka DRP4 yun kasi sobrang init ng 11th gen and everything. That was a good rig. Although I was talking with Vic, tas sabi ko, Vic, ayaw mo ba mag AMD na lang kasi at the time di pa ako sold sa Intel. It's really only with the 12th gen na I personally would consider Intel. But he's like, no, parang I'm used to Intel and there's a lot of inertia for Intel. A lot of people in the Philippines maraming inertia for Intel and Nvidia. Medyo brand conscious kasi tayo. I mean, once pumasok na sa utak natin na may brand na ganun, it's kind of hard to dislodge it from na yun yung default natin, preference natin. Arvin, thanks for subscribing.
Oh, hey, Arvin,
Ah,
thanks.
halo.
Thanks. Thanks,
Wait
Arvin.
lang. Sige, go lang. Sorry.
Yeah, because to be honest, I really want to hit 100K this year, and so we're really trying to think of ways to come up with quality videos pa rin, but things na you guys look out for. Then after 100K, I will not give a shit anymore. Like honestly, I'm gonna do videos left and right na, why don't we do this? Na sobrang like off the wall na ano. But for now, let's stick with the medyo mainstream videos, like Rocky's chair videos.
Is that considered mainstream pa?
Everybody loves a chair video.
Oh yeah.
Hindi ko
You have to. Super chat.
Eto sa'yo. No. Ipipin ko pa. Teka, let's bring back Rocky the Programmer. Ito, yeah. Put user in timeout. Teka. Okay. Pero hindi siya clear rock sa sa restream chat.
Oh, yeah. Hindi, pero dun sa
Mas maganda sa YouTube eh. Automatic ba siya sa YouTube? Napipin kasi super chat.
Hindi siya nakapin. Parang may special lang na
May
graphics.
naka-shade, di ba?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could pin it nga eh.
Erwin Matic, we might be having a sponsorship deal with the guys who sell the Ergodynamic. Actually, we have a new Ergodynamic chair which arrived from Cost You Less. So we're gonna be reviewing that chair. And yeah, you're right. Actually, I stand by Ergodynamic. Like apparently, I know more about the brand now. It's Cost You Less is the store which sells the brand Ergodynamic, and they have like 4 kinds of chairs, and they're super high quality, like super high quality. Like the owner of the store was telling me that his chair is 12 years old, and we were competing because he knows my chair is 9 years old, and his chair is 12 years old, and we're just talking about the same chair. So yeah, I'm excited to review that chair and post it kasi sobrang popular yung Ergodynamic video na yun eh.
Si Kaiser empty their stocks once again. Yeah, when Rafael posted
Actually,
that video.
Actually, Kaiser, about that EHC 1420, what's that specific one? They're restocking because of our video. They have a shipment of 200 pieces coming in, 100 coming in this month, and another 100 coming in May. They're really rushing, but if you can't wait, just go for the other model that I'm reviewing. It's like 1,500 or 2,000 pesos more than my old model, but parang mas quality siya. And yun nga, I stick by Ergodynamic talagang.
Yeah. Pero why did they bump up the price by 1,000?
They bumped it up because our video was wala may shortage na. And they were like, oh, we might as well.
Yun nga, exactly. Parang scalping tawag dun.
Oh,
May demand. May demand. Akyat presyo. Thank you to Crucial
You
for
messed up kasi
sponsoring my
yung
ano. Ay, ito yung,
Hmm?
thank you to Crucial for sponsoring my Tumblr.
grabe. Design ba yun or like
Dig,
camouflage design ba yun? Oh
the
my God,
two
dude.
year di ba? Yeah.
Wow.
Pero the name is still there.
That's that very military usage thing.
Yeah,
Para
kala
like you
mo
were in a
dumaan sa gera eh,
battlefield.
no?
Oh.
Actually, I don't have it now, but the best tumbler na that keeps the cool, ano talaga, yung Mercury Drug. They had like a 50th anniversary tumbler. Sobrang okay, sobrang quality nun. Fairness to.
Oh,
Like sobrang layo na natin sa PC pero yung tumbler ng Mercury
but
Drug, it's the best.
you still have it?
Yeah, I have it. I use it regularly. Yeah, I just don't have it now.
Okay.
Raven Jan says Aorus for the win. I completely agree. I love the Gigabyte Mobos. I am tempted to go B550. I'm tempted to go with an ITX. I will probably build my new build April Holy Week. Wag walang tao sa shop. Although kung di ko mapagana, like tatawag ako kay sa tech guys natin. Oy, bakit ba ano? Why is my
ITX,
PC not booting?
ITX na what?
Yeah, no, I'm tempted to go ITX. May 3700X tayo.
Okay.
Donated by a Hardware Sugar YouTube member. Thanks so much. And then, but
Wait.
yung currently lang available, medyo may shortage of ITX mobos ngayon. I can't get the X570i anymore. But we do have B550i na Aorus, and I might go with that. And then yung Fractal Design Torrent Nano. Although na, although,
Eh, di ang
although,
laki pa rin nun.
oh, ay, maliit na yun para sa akin. That's like a third the size of my current case. Although,
Yung ano
I'm
na lang,
still,
yung shift,
ayun,
yung
ITX Addict.
na.
No,
ITX addict, sabi
ITX
niya. ITX
Addict,
the
oh.
best.
Yeah. Ang liit kasi nung shift eh. I'm okay with the slightly bigger ano. Oh, in fact,
But that's
problema
not
nga ako sa
slightly
ano eh.
bigger. Ano siya eh, like yung torrent, 'di ba? Kung ano yung
Yes,
torrent tapos
na
like mas
shrink.
shorter. Hindi siya uniform na shrink ha. As in
They
vertically.
just flattened it.
Yeah.
Okay na yun.
So,
Yeah,
ayun, bahala kayo.
actually, we'll have a build. Somebody reserved it na. So, I'll pop by to see like how it looks like in person. Yun talaga the best kung makita in person. Pero na
Speaking of
problema ako
your
sa
PC,
ITX.
what happened
Oh.
to your Stream Deck?
I am using it quite regularly.
You're using it?
Yeah. But
Oh,
for
wow! I thought you were
Kala
gonna
ko,
wait.
nagkala ko
Yung
Steam ko,
hard
kala ko Steam Deck.
Stream
Wow,
Deck, guys. Stream Deck. Oh.
Stream
Ever
Deck.
since you
Shrinkers.
left. I've been using this for 2 months na.
Oh,
Ito yung
yeah.
mga
Oh.
ito yung mga
How
bank
come
accounts natin, guys. If you want to send money to me, ito yung
Stop.
mga accounts.
How come you
Okay,
only have four?
let's
How
not
come you
show
only
that.
have, you only have four?
Yun nga. Let's
buttons?
not show them, ha?
You
I
haven't
only
used-
need ito the most important, the emojis. Yeah,
God.
fire, ano. Here's my
Horrible. You haven't
daughter's,
used up,
ano.
You haven't used up all of it yet?
Yeah, hindi
God,
pa.
2
Yeah,
months you
ano.
haven't customized it? Did you even
Ah.
change the icons to cutesy icons? You know, you can use GIFs, huh?
Can you see the ano? Here.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Take my
This
money.
is the one like
Take my money.
the people want to
Futurama.
when people ask me how do you buy from the shop, yan pinipindot ko lang yan. Yan, take my money, take my money. Yan. That's how that teaches them how to buy from the shop.
So wala naman yung password ng ano nyo. Parang account number lang.
All the passwords are in here. Ano?
Okay.
No, that's I actually have a I
May
have a
password
file.
manager. Okay.
No, like I literally have a file. I know it's like not safe at all. Pero wala namang
Oh my
gagamit ng
God,
PC
please
ko.
don't say that.
and most of the important passwords actually I had to share because like Rocky the programmer now knows the restream password and Jay
Oo nga,
Jay
no?
has access to our BPI. Yeah, so parang if something goes wrong, I know
Ito yung
sino
mukha.
ano. Okay, let's go to the tech questions. We did have a question about the stream. Jupiter says, "Are you planning to do more driving streams? If yeah, that might become a permanent thing. If we have deliveries, because I don't do deliveries that often, and if I do, it's out of town. Because that's what I like, yung maka-drive ng malayo. So, but yeah, I'll take you guys along next delivery. Although baka I'll borrow mobile data. Sobrang choppy. I was reviewing the stream a little bit. Pangit talaga yung globe na data. Maybe like my wife has smart. I'll steal it from her. And then yun nga, I wanted like one camera facing the front, so that'll be streaming to Facebook, and you can see like what I'm seeing, parang first person perspective, and then the other camera is like on me, so like I'm talking to the camera. But yeah, we'll probably do more of that in the future. Yun, basta maganda yung destination. Like,
Naging
gusto ko
ano
out
nga,
of
eh.
town.
Ay, sorry.
Yeah,
Naging
go.
parang nostalgic nga kasi like when you were driving, 'di ba? You were ano rin, parang nagko-comment din kayo dun sa driving nung iba, tapos
Yeah,
napupunta
yeah.
dun sa like driving practices here. Parang 'di
Yeah.
ba? Parang
So,
nag-reminisce ako dun sa ano, yung mga dati nating ginagawa.
right, right. Oh,
Yeah.
see, it's really been an
Ano eh,
interest of
grabe.
mine. Oh. What Rocky the Programmer is referencing, I posted about it on our Facebook, one of our trivia Sundays. Na actually, Rocky the Programmer and Ren were hired for a completely different project, hindi Hardware Sugar. But when that project, parang passion project siya and nobody was interested in it and it wasn't gonna make money, so we pivoted to the shop. That also is not making money, but mas, at least
Pero we're
mas,
in too deep.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
we have to go
Wala na.
go
We're
big
in
or
this
go
hole,
home.
man. Yeah, we gotta get it out. We gotta get out. At di na tayo makapivot from Hardware Sugar. Too many YouTube videos, too much time sunk in. Although yun nga, yeah, but it was about
Driving.
traffic and driving. Oh, so actually yung stream na yun, parang ang daming ang content. Like I was bitching about local YouTube channels na about cars. I was complaining about drivers and stuff. So hindi lang puro
Overtaking lane,
PC.
dapat
Yeah.
overtakers lang.
Oh, next time you can see it talaga kasi you see the
Yeah.
front facing. I'm like, oh man, so irritated. Anyway, yun. Yeah, so we might do more of that in the future. Um, and just to be clear, Reverend John is very clear na he really hates Win 11. So directed to sa'yo, Rocky the Programmer.
Hindi, promise, promise. Like, give it a chance. Tsaka wala ka rin naman choice eh. Like 2025, wala na.
Doon na
Kailangan mo
rin
na
ang punta ng lahat.
Oo.
Animato has an interesting question, but he's asking basically, teka, I'm gonna look up lang how much our AK620 is. Is it lower than 2999? We also sell the AK620 at, yes, slightly more expensive, 3150. So Animato is asking, so may store sa Lazada, yung DeepCool, handled by the distributor. That's true, it's Pinkle Hub. And they sell their AK620 for 2,999, which is cheaper than the retailers, meaning us. And it's true, we sell ours at 3,150, so it's like a 151 peso difference. How do we handle this? Um, to be honest, sometimes that store is more expensive. So hindi naman ibig sabihin all of the time kung straight sa dealer mas mura. And basically we handle it na wala. We understand that there are competitors regardless kung yung dealer yung nagbebenta or kami nagbebenta or ibang PC retail shops nagbebenta na mas malaki sa amin. And yun, that's just really the way the dice rolls. We don't really try to compete on price, to be honest. Not to say that our prices are more expensive. Sometimes they are, sometimes not. But we're not really price conscious in the sense na, uy, si retailer X or si Lazada store Y nagbaba ng presyo, takbo rin tayo. We don't think that's a good way, that's a sustainable way kasi that teaches the customer na maghintay ka lang for Lazada sale tapos babagsak yung presyo. Maghintay ka lang nung yun nga, we don't chase the lowest common price. We try to bumbawi naman kami sa customer sa no BS warranty namin. Yun nga, you can always come to us kung magka-problema, which is very rare for other shops. So there are certain customers na naiinis dito and sinasabi nila na, oh, sobrang overpriced, hardware sugar, overpriced, and yun yung binabato sa amin. And it's true, for some times, for some products, we are more expensive. But yun nga, depende sa product, depende sa oras. Kasi, to be honest guys, yung PC hardware, sobrang umaakit baba yun. Just from the consumer perspective, you only hear about it kasi the YouTubers in the States suddenly shout na, oh, GPU price drop. Or a big brand like Asus says na, we're gonna have a price drop. But to be honest, if you monitor the prices, kasi which we can, and we're actually gonna do a video about once I actually input all of the data into a coherent Excel sheet that we can graph properly. There are a lot of price drops that you don't hear about. SSDs, RAM, sobrang bumabagsak yun. Hindi mo lang napapansin. Kasi depende rin sa timing. Kung nakabili na si dealer, hindi nila ipa-price drop yun kasi malulugi sila dun sa current. If they drop it to the current price, malulugi sila sa old stock nila. So price is very sensitive and understandably for a lot of consumers. But there's a lot going on behind the scenes that the consumer doesn't see, because it's not a big ticket item like a GPU, because hindi siya ganun kasikat, that it's not covered by a lot of the mainstream media who are not shops themselves. So they also don't have access to pricing information like Hardware Sugar does. So, but yeah, to be upfront, we do not try to compete on price. So there are some items that you might find elsewhere na mas mura talaga. But yun nga, I know the people behind Tinkle Hub, so di ko naman sila sinisira, but try their CS would be like, oh, hindi gumagana, send it back to us. But tayo, you can bring it back to the shop. We'll fix it for you, no problem. We'll try to see what's wrong and things like that. So we do try to compete in other ways, not just the shop.
Tsaka balita ko yung mga tech natin pinakagwapong mga tech, eh.
Di hamak, di hamak. Teka, teka,
Hindi
teka.
totoo. Hindi
Teka.
totoo yun.
Yeah.
Pag nagsuklay.
Yeah, no. Di
Ayan,
hamak.
ayan, the curls.
Di hamak, di
Girls.
hamak.
Ang hirap
Oo,
na
ah.
ano to eh. Hindi na
Oo.
makontrol eh.
Na, ano to? Pati kahit yung bago natin napansin ko sa bago natin, pero parang nag-aayos na pero nagpapolo na, medyo nagpagupit na. Parang
Hindi pa niya kasi ako nakikita na pumasok, eh. So, pumapasok kasi doon naka-shorts. Tsaka naka-t-shirt. Pag yun nakita niya na yun, wala na.
Ay, pwede pala to
Oo, pwede pala mag-short eh.
Oo,
Ginagawa
guys.
pala ni
Grabe,
Rari.
no?
Hindi, joke lang. Yeah, may
Ah,
comment si Obelisk ko. Like, maybe
yeah,
you want to...
let me Obelisk ba? Yes, ito. Obelisk says, gladly spend that extra 150 knowing that Hardware Sugar has no BS pag naka-problema ako sa product. Online stores like Lazada and Shopee are sometimes hard to deal with when there are issues. Yun. And even, yun nga, I mean, we've all been to different retailers, diba? Other retailers will not be as friction-free as us. Yun nga, to be honest, when this topic always comes up, palaging ko kwento na paminsan nagagalit yung mga tech sa akin kasi I keep saying na, yeah, sige pa, warranty na natin yan. Kahit lampas na dun sa 1-year shop warranty. And then, like, tinatanong ako nung staff na, sir, para saan pa ba yung 1-year shop warranty Tanggap lang tayo ng tanggap. I
Si
mean,
Gerald ba yun?
itago na lang natin sa pangalan. But,
Tunog Gerald, eh.
hindi ko na lang ikukwento kung sino yun. Pero, yun. So, we're very, very liberal about warranty claims. We don't ask for the box. We don't ask, like, in-overclock mo ba to? I mean, di ba? I mean, and to be fair, like, we had a customer, aminado siya na, alam mo, nag-custom liquid water cooling ako, some fitting wasn't exactly correct, nag-leak talaga sa Mobo. I'm just gonna send it back to you, baka you can do something. Kami naman, sige, no promises, we'll send it back to the distributor. Tapos, naayos yun. The distributor, in fairness, replaced it. We got it back, we sent it back to the customer. So, actually, yung distributors, okay sila they usually don't give us a problem. It's just that, well, if you're a big PC shop, not like Hardware Sugar or other PC shops, ayaw nila ma-hassle kasi siguro maraming nagki-claim. And to be fair, that is logistically demanding. Like, you have to keep track of all of the warranty claims and things like that. But yun, for us, we're at this point na kaya pa naman. We have good relations with all of the dealers. So, why not, diba? I mean, and that's something that we also as consumers before, sobrang ayaw namin yun, diba? Kapag pinapahirapan ka for a warranty claim. So, yeah, so we don't try to compete on price talaga. Not to say like, yun nga, yung competitor 2,999 tapos yung price namin 5,000. I mean, we're actually very price conscious and we don't price gouge like, oh, sobrang in demand yung GPU ngayon, taasan natin. Actually, we have a very strict like plus X percentage na ito nakuha namin from the dealer, we're only gonna mark it up this much. And to be honest, I've been tempted, especially during the pandemic, shortages na, uy, taasan pa natin. But to be honest, like, cross my heart, hope to die. I mean, talagang we never did that. Which is why I always take personally yung mga comments na Hardware Sugar overpriced. To be honest, guys, kung alam lang talaga ninyo kung magkano yung kita lang namin sa mga parts namin. Tira mo si Jay, yan. Payat na yan si Jay kasi hindi na siya nakakakain. Nakita mo yung YouTube video namin na yung staff na humingi na Please, bayaran mo na kami.
Oo, yung
Diba?
isa dun wala na.
Wala na. Wala na dito.
Oh, di ba? Di niya na kayanan, di ba?
Sumabil yung dagat
na,
na yun.
oh, di ba?
Grabe.
Ganun kahirap sa hardware sugar.
Di
Oh.
man lang nakasalita sa video yun.
Ay, di.
Nagkaroon.
Yung last niya. Oh. Talagang inano ko na ano.
Yung gag natin.
Bad joke lang yun, NLRC, if anybody from the labor arbiter or ano is watching. But but no joke, it really is a very competitive business. And hardware sugar eats a lot of the costs. Yun. So yun na lang. But we are going to do a video like that na analyzing price drops and increases kasi I think it would be interesting kasi the public doesn't know SSDs, RAMs, they drop and go up all the time. Nakatutok lang kasi tayo sa GPU, and that's really because other YouTubers are like, oh, babagsak na. And other YouTubers do that because they get views. I mean, diba? It's kind of clickbaity eh. It works. But yun, we have access naman to information talaga kung magkano. So we will do a video like that. All right. Sige, this one from Mel Ramos. Techware Jesus said that AIO stays at the bottom of the PC. So he's talking about Gamer Jesus. I call him Gamer Jesus, but because sobrang haba ng buhok niya. But his but Steve from Gamers Nexus has this very popular video on the proper placement of AIOs. But again, to be honest, I think this has kind of been overblown. Baka some of the techs might want to jump in with their own experience regarding AIO placement.
Hindi siya overblown. Like in your reason kung bakit yung
i-dog out ulit kita, Rocky the Programmer.
Yung Magcore, kaya siya nag-ano. Kasi yung placement ng pump, like yung, kung gusto mo kasi na mas okay yung performance niya, gusto mo na i-limit yung air bubbles na nagpo-form. Tsaka yung also, yung pag-pump niya, hindi niya lalabanan yung gravity. Ano yun? So, either nasa front or nasa top.
I agree with Rocky.
So, yung kapag ka nasa bottom, yung rad, ang parang mas magwo-work ng mas matagal yung pump mo.
Mas mahaba yung lifespan niya. Oh, hindi parang yan eh. Yung highest point ng AIO mo, which is yun doon nagpo-form yung bubbles. So dapat hindi malayo yun sa pump. Oh, dapat malayo yun sa pump.
Kaso yung Magcore.
Hindi, actually yung problem ng Magcore, actually binuklat nila yun eh. Yung problem ng Magcore na may
fluid talaga, may build up
sa coolant, from the coolant.
Yeah. Greg Salazar had a video na yun nga binuksan talaga niya, tapos yun nga may nagpo-form na debris, kumbaga, particles eventually coalesce and then they form these kind of chunks, and yun nga hindi na maka-circulate yung liquid.
Parang ganyan may experience na rin ako ganyan sa custom na water loops. Yung kapag yung magkakaibang brands yung binili mo. Halimbawa may reservoir ka, tapos yung magkaiba sila ng fitting, yung isa galvanized na steel, tapos yung isa hindi.
Yung steel, it picks up something.
Parang yung pag dumaan yung tubig doon, for some reason, ayaw niya ng galvanized steel doon sa non-galvanized steel. So like magko-corrode sila ng
interaction.
Kaya yun din iisipin mo kapag ka nag-water cool ka eh. Yung hindi lang yung pag-bed. Actually yung pag-bed, yun yung pinakamadali eh. Yun yung pinakamadaling Pero like yung considering yung fittings, yun talaga.
Materials.
Kaya good luck. May nabalitaan ako na mag-test.
I was about to say.
Good luck.
I was about to say. Pero I think kaya yun. Well, I just
yun din like yung fluid din nung mismong O-rings. Dapat make sure na magkakapareho yung
Kaya yun.
Yeah, kaya yun.
I just wanna
like hard tubing ba yung gagawin nyo?
Hard.
No.
Kasi parang nobody wants soft eh. I mean, if we're gonna do it for the market, we might as well cater to the market, diba? I'll disagree, even though wala akong AIO. Feeling ko, like, I don't have any, I mean, kasi basically, as long as the pump, which is usually in the CPU block, is slightly above the, you want the highest point to be the the radiator. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the case like of the core liquid, never naman tayo play sa bottom eh. We had it in the front and the top. I mean, and yun, it was really the liquid. And in general, other rads also, we've never encountered that problem. The pump, no, I
Yeah.
think we've had one. We've had one NZXT na the pump failed. Other times kasi RGB yung
Na nasa
problema eh.
bottom.
I
Hindi
think
ko
it was
maalala.
X53,
Hindi
no?
tayo naglalagay.
X53 yung
Ayun
nag-fail.
eh.
Oh, sobrang rare
Baka
na
kasi hindi
maglagay
tayo
tayo sa bottom eh.
Yeah.
It's really rare that we put in the bottom. And even Jace 2 sent sa video na, okay guys, relax lang. And yun nga, even as long as it's slightly, so if this is the CPU block and this is the RAD, as long as it's slightly higher lang, okay na yun eh. It won't cause the pump to work harder because the air bubbles get trapped and it can't circulate any air, liquid and stuff like that. But it is a very much a point of concern for people building, especially on their own, because they have seen that video. But yeah, basically the Core Liquid 240R, the V1 is not recommended. And again, not na parang kami lang nagbubuhat ng sarili naming bangko, pero I think we were the first YouTube channel to come out with a video about that. Tapos sumunod si Greg Salazar and then tapos nag-recall si MSI. So talagang I think we were really at the forefront there. And napansin namin yun kasi we're a shop and a lot of our customers were returning the Core Liquid 240R, which was very different from the other AIOs.
Tsaka like ano tayo, like compared sa ibang shops, mas involved tayo dun sa like fixing yung mga ganong addressing yung mga ganong
tayo
problem.
ma-hassle eh. Napapansin
Kaya-
talaga natin eh.
Yeah, kasi kaya ano, 'di ba? Mas aware tayo dun sa mga ganon.
Yeah.
Galing
No,
no.
yeah.
Kakasabi lang na wagbag sa pag ano ng sariling bangko.
Buhat.
Nagbuhat ng sariling gaming chair. Grabe.
Sihu naman, Sihu.
Nagbuhat ng sariling sibo.
But to be fair to us, yeah, it was. I mean, kasi if you do a video like that, then magtatanong yung mga tao, binenta mo pala yun, hayop ka eh. Ba't mo binenta? Bakit mo binenta? Alam mo na defective pala to, parang ganon. So, yun, we had to explain in the video na, yes, we really sold this AIO, but once we learned right away. And alam nito ni Jay, kasi Jay is actually
Actually, before pa sir, before pa nangyari yung
bumili ka, 'di ba? Yeah.
Actually weird nga eh kasi yung sa akin yung mga nasa pinakaunang batch. Tapos
okay pa.
Kanya yung pinakamatino.
Hanggang ngayon okay pa. Weird nga, inabangan ko nga ito everyday. Tinitignan ko yung temps ko.
Pinipitik-pitik na nga para masira eh. Kailangan ba? Gusto na kita palitan.
Kasi may pre-upgrade si Jay. Because we got the replacement from MSI. Yes, from MSI. Yeah. Yun.
May Fractal dun sa store, may Lumen.
May Lumen. May upgrade. Naka-stock na tayo ng Lumen. Pati yung RGB version.
Yes, sir. Yan, both.
Alright, sorry, we're super behind sa chat. My bad.
May ano si Anima to ulit.
Lector, hindi pa nagtampo sa inyo si MSI? Sige, yung fallout nun, that to be long short answer hindi. To be fair to MSI, although alam ko na alam ni MSI kasi kausap ko yung distributor namin, yung distributor for MSI, tapos sabi nila na, "Oy sir, alam mo na yung video mo, can we send you free AIOs pang bawi naman?" And then later on, MSI mismo nagsabi sa dealer na, "Oy, offer mo si Hardware Sugar nung bagong AIOs so that they can test it for review." So sabi ko, sige, pero yung condition ko, we're gonna test them for 3 months. Para, we can try to mimic a stress test. 24 hours yan. Di namin papatayin yan for 3 months. Tatakbo lang yung mga AIO na yan. Because we really want to test na okay na ba talaga yung mga AIO. So, yun, we'll accept the AIOs and thank you. Pero it's very clear na hindi to 1 week video lang, tapos lalabas namin, tapos, okay na si MSI, parang ganun.
Google Pay talaga.
We're really good. We were upfront na that we're gonna test it for 3 months, and right now we are testing them. We have 2 rigs, Jay's rig and Gerald's rig in the shop. Naka MSI 360. Ano tawag nila sa 360?
Yung kay Gerald Sir Meg
360,
S360 yung may LED screen. Tapos yung sa akin yung second version ng Magcore. Bagong
bagong
Basta bagong version ng Magcore.
Basta yung 240 nila.
240.
So we are running those AIOs 24/7. Kami gastos nung kuryente namin. I mean, kami nagbabayad ng kuryente just so that we take the YouTube channel seriously, even though, we're a shop first, YouTube channel second. We do take the stuff we say here on the stream, jokes aside. 'Cause- I mean, because we were just talking about earlier that, yeah, we don't know what we're talking about. We just Google it. But jokes aside, we do take what we advise the public seriously, and we try as much as possible to get yung talaga, ano ba talaga, okay ba tong AIO? Kasi we understand na people watch the videos and they try to, they buy based on those videos. So we don't want to say na bilhin mo yan tapos that's pala yung product, 'di ba? I mean that would be terrible. And yun nga, kung hindi pa galing sa hardware sugar, mahirapan ka sa warranty.
Totoo nga.
Yep. And Luigi says, yeah. Jay replied, yeah, the S360. Although, we were talking about it in the shop. Parang ang laki niya nung CPU block, pero actually removable yun eh. They just kind of put something on top,
Design lang.
make it
Magnets.
enlarge it. So it's not really that big. And then when you put the magnet, the block thing, parang sobrang laki na niya. But in fairness, the screen is quite impressive on that AIO.
Parang yun, may share lang ako super quick lang. Bumili kami ni Ren ng PS5 na controller. Parang speaking about yung warranties. And I think na mention na to ni Sir Rocky like from way before pa. Tatago ko na lang yung shop name na yon.
Parang
So,
I have
Beta Slits. So, bumili kami sa Beta Slits ng PS5 controller. Tapos, the very first thing na sinabi sa akin ng sales lady or salesperson, tago lang natin. Sinabi niya sa akin na, "Sir, 7 days lang yung replacement nito and hindi ko agad mapapalitan agad." Tapos, like, ako sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, like, dude, you just showed me yung stock ninyo doon sa likod.
Dami.
Ang dami-dami yung
Daming
PS5 controller. Ano sinasabi mo? Like, what are you saying na you can't replace it agad?
Siyempre,
Para-
test pa natin yan. Tapos
Ayan.
let me
Seven
jump in
days,
there. Let me
Yeah,
jump
yeah.
in and say that I know what you felt. And you know what? Mine was worse because when I wanted to have it replaced, a new customer was buying the very same thing. So like she went to get like another keyboard and I was returning a broken keyboard.
The same
And
keyboard.
then the same keyboard. So like I was returning a broken keyboard and the customer was getting a fresh keyboard from the stack above there. And I'm like, man, wala na akong keyboard eh. Kasi I gave away my
Yeah,
keyboard
yeah.
kasi may bagong keyboard ako, di ba? So I
Yeah,
had no
yeah.
backup. And then like, klaro may problema kasi even she wouldn't be able to produce the W. I think W, sira yung W
Yeah.
ko. I mean like literally, you can't get any clearer than that. You can't press the W.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, what's there to
test.
ponder about, diba?
Yeah. Hindi, ayun nga, parang yun din sa akin din kasi parang na-spoil na ako dito sa like, 'di ba sa atin na when we don't have the same item, binibigyan natin sila ng better item para like to lend them,
Oh.
'di ba?
In
Like
fairness,
paano-
paminsan hindi naman better like yung 3070 naging 2080 Super. But I mean, very decent. Very decent.
Yeah, very,
Oo.
very decent, 'di ba? Tapos yung tayo pa yung lugi na store, 'di ba? Meanwhile, itong Beta Slits, as in, like, like, national company to na ang dami-dami ng, anyway.
branches.
Baka kaya tayo lugi.
Baka, feeling ko,
Ang bayad natin.
feeling ko to make money, you gotta be medyo, di ba,
Gotta be
nagugurang
evil.
ka yung medyo nangingipit ka, nagano ka. Maybe,
Wala.
I often think also that's why we're not making money. Like, I mean, just to share also like the stuff there. So, if you transplant a case from us, and you bought the case, dapat libre. And the staff were like, "Sir, baka nalulugi tayo kasi paminsan, they buy the case nga, we transplant, pero may ini-installan pa sila, parang dagdag hardware. They ask us to install it dun sa into the new rig. And I was like, okay. And I thought about it. But it took me like 2-3 weeks maybe to finally say na, sige, dagdagan natin ng charge for like, pero wag naman yung, kung GPU lang or RAM na madali, wag na. But yung medyo involved, sige, pwede. So we're very poor really at like generating money from the customer. Like, kasi sa ibang shops, kada galaw mo may bayad. Oh, mag-warranty ka, may restocking fee yan. Yung mga tipong ganyan. Walang kalokohan na ganyan sa hardware sugar. Kasi we really try as much as possible. Ayan yung ayoko eh, yung kada galaw mo
Yeah.
magbabayad ka. Like sa BDO, we find ways to charge you. I mean, grabe. May cheque ka, i-encash mo sa ibang branch, hindi home branch mo, yan, may bayad yan. Hihingi ka ng statement mo, yan, may charge yan. Grabe. I mean, it's really off-putting. And I wouldn't have a BDO account except Hardware Sugar needs one kasi ang daming tao may BDO na kailangan mag-transfer. But personally, I mean, I much prefer BPI over BDO. In part kasi nga, grabe si BDO eh. I mean, grabe mag-charge. Tapos, yun, since we have our own business, ayoko rin na ganun. So we really try, kung kaya, wag na lang i-charge si customer, parang ganyan. If you've been with us before, like you're an old customer, we probably won't charge you for a lot of the services. Yung cleaning, 50% off if you're an old customer. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, if you guys have listened to our streams before or have followed us, you probably heard all of these rants before, so ayoko na ulitin. But to be honest, we really try to be customer centric first before like, uy, ano, talagang let's price gouge and let's get extract every cent possible from the customers. We're really not like that. Reverend Jan, sana all personal delivery. um,
Tagal na niyan.
If you move to La Union, baka kami kasi I like long drives eh. I mean, I really like I like
Okay
getting on the highway. I like getting on the
Web
highway.
surfing ulit.
Oo. And ano. Pag wala ng COVID, beach
Hindi na
tayo, guys.
hindi na web surfing, literal na surfing na.
Pesto, we're using 5G. It was my Globe and it was on the OnePlus 5T. So medyo luma na. Is that 5G na? I think it is 5G.
No, dude. What do you call that? Because the 5G is depending on where you are. If there's a cell network, like here, my 5G. I think when you got there, for sure,
Buff
the
4G.
maximum you got was 4G lang. And that was the max. Like when you were on the Skyway, for sure 3G ka lang. Kasi mahirap yung signal dun sa Skyway.
But why? I mean, you're on the Skyway. Wala nang ibang building.
The signal is always worse on the Skyway. I don't know why. You think kasi you're higher.
Iba yung cell towers. Like,
I don't know, but like for the past like 7 years, I've known that the signal is bad on the Skyway.
Paminsan when I was doing that drive, paminsan nawawala yung signal yung Waze ko, pero yung stream meron. So I was like, kinukuha na ba lahat ng internet kinukuha na ba ng stream lahat ng internet? Paano maka-navigate nito? So, I mean, I like driving, but I don't like getting lost. So,
that's the worst.
so I always need to have my Waze. Parang security blanket. I don't mind driving. I've never been to a place, okay lang, basta may Waze. I can't imagine how people did it before, like, yung, yeah, sige, tingin lang sa map, or parang, sige, road trip tayo, tapos walang, I can't, I need my Waze. Yun talaga yung, I don't mind driving, basta, out of town, basta may Waze. Kasi kaya mong, I mean, diba, parang even if medyo mali si Waze, medyo kaya mong i-figure out, like, just based looking at a map or things like that, but, yeah, I need my Waze. Well, yun, Pesto, to answer your question, my hardware probably was 5G, even though medyo luma na si OnePlus 5T. But yun nga, as Rafael mentioned, we were at the mercy of the cell network na Globe, and it's really not the best. We do actually have a video comparing the mobile data of Smart versus the mobile data of Globe. Like, umikot talaga kami sa Tagaytay, Quezon City, like iba-ibang places within the metro as well as outside the metro. And Smart talaga wins hands down. I hate PLDT, but again, we have to be upfront with the data and be honest. Yung Smart, sobrang okay for mobile data.
Really?
Yes. Yep. Yep. I think we've done an hour 30, so I just want to end with this question. Moshi, bakit overpriced
Moshi man.
binibenta ninyo? I'm gonna timestamp, like, come back to the video in like 2 days. We do actually have an intern from LaSalle. Thank you, Patricia, if you're watching, who will timestamp our live streams. And there's a section there. There will be a section there on why Hardware Sugar does not compete on price. If you really do want to know, again, ayoko
It's
na
them. It's not us.
ayoko mainis, pero yun, just you really do want to know, check out the pangilang ano ba yun? Like an hour into the stream. Di ko rin
Yeah.
na when we started talking about prices eh. Um, if you really do want to know, check out the timestamp when ano. Ay, Kaiser actually replied. Yeah, rewind and listen to them cover that exact topic because it does get up often. And we do address it often. So, anything else you guys wanna cover? Rafael does have ano. Teka, tanggalin naman natin to. People might get the wrong idea. Yun. Rafael does have a video. Ay,
Oh.
sorry. I put him in the doghouse. Wrong thing. uh, you have a video dropping tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a video dropping with the T50 versus the Aeron chair. So, like lots of people last year were asking about me to review the T50, and I already did a review of the T50 just last week. So I figured I'd just milk it to compare it with this because, what do you call that? Sobrang mahal ng Aeron chair ngayon eh. This was like I bought mine for 60,000 because it was discounted if I got it with three other people. And then at the time was 80,000. Now the price is 93,000 bucks. And then the T50 is at 20,000. And parang the marketing is that the T50 is just as good or even better than the Aeron. So I would put it to the test. So 20,000 versus 93,000. Medyo malaki. So check out our video tomorrow. I'll drop it off maybe in the afternoon or early evening.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I did want to answer just one last question from Dags. Why is the Shopee stock still on vacation? We put both our Laz and Shopee shops, both our Lazada and Shopee stores on holiday mode because we got scammed on both of them, and I got really super annoyed having to deal with the customer inept, ineffectual customer service of Lazada and Shopee. And again, this goes back to if a customer you think it's really easy to run a PC shop. It is not. You have to deal with so many headaches. Just now, I'm dealing with a delivery issue that I'm really super kind of annoyed with. But basically, Lazada and Shopee were just too much of a headache for me. I couldn't deal with it. And I wanted to jump off the cliff. I wanted to see can the shop survive without Lazada and Shopee. And well, we're still going, although we're still not making money at hindi pa nakakain si Jay. So but we have survived. I mean, in fairness, kaya naman eh. But to make a long story short, we will be activating them again very soon. Actually, I talked about the exact same thing with Jay just a couple of days ago. We'll be activating them again very soon. Pero sobrang limited na lang nung supply, nung items that we list there. Kasi yun nga, we got
Maybe the
scammed.
small items na lang, no?
Yeah, like the
The
shirts, maybe the
usuals.
cases, and then like
Yeah.
the mabenta kasi yung mga Corsair RGB stuff
Corsair, the
yung
thermal
sa
paste.
Shopee and ano, oo. Yeah, thermal paste, very, very in demand. But like we got scammed out of CPUs, yung medyo mahal na CPUs. On Lazada, we have a long-standing, like we posted about it for a long time. Na yun, may customer nag-claim na pagdating ng product sa kanya, bato lang yung loob, nasa loob, and we're an honest shop, we sell that. Why would we cheat you out of a 7,500 PSU? I mean, come on, we've been in business for 3 years. We're super visible. I mean, if we cheated somebody would jump on the bandwagon and say na, sobrang olat talaga ni Hardware Sugar. Parang hanggang PR lang yung mga yan. I mean, it's in our best interest to run a good business and to ship the proper product. But Lazada has none of that. They don't care. They don't look at the performance of the shop. There was one, I was super annoyed. The customer bought an AIO, tapos pagdating sa kanya, hindi pala compatible. Tapos sinisi yung shop. Maselan daw yung AIO na binenta namin. And like, dude, it's right there. It's in the product description. Parang bumili ka ng Android charger, tapos Apple yung phone mo, tapos sinisisi mo yung shop. Pero again, Shopee does not give a shit. They're like, dapat refund mo yan. Bakit mo i-refund yan? Tama, guys. Mati-trigger ulit ako. You don't
Therapy
wanna,
therapy session to.
Nakikinig kami sa
Pwede mag-therapy to.
Pwede mag-therapy.
dito
PM
daw,
pa rin. PM
dito
pa rin.
daw yung pwede magtanong yung mga frustrations namin But yun, so the long answer is why we put it on vacation because really both platforms are very difficult to deal with. I felt we're a very upstanding shop, and we don't need to take that crap. And yeah, so we went on vacation for like more than 6 months na. I think mga August ata yun that we went on vacation.
Mm.
But we will be coming back soon for items that are um that we can control, that kind of that would be less controversial. Di namin yung AIO kasi baka malito yung mga customer, and maselan daw yung mga AIO namin. Pero in fairness, to be honest, I'm very polite, I think, even with the customers that I find annoying. Pero yun talaga medyo polite pa naman ako,
Egregious.
pero lahat ng mga reply niya nilalagay ko na emoji. So, I'm sorry. So, medyo but I guess he got the last laugh because Shopee sided with him. But I still I feel I still have the moral high ground. Don't try it, Anakin. I have the high ground. Pero yun. Thanks so much for watching. Yun. I hope we were able to answer some of your questions. And if not, we have a lot of helpful people in the chat na sobrang regular sa Pwede Magtanong, like sila Kaiser. And yun, super thanks so much talaga everybody who helps us answer the questions of other people in the chat. Sila Revinjan, and just really the regulars. It's nice seeing their names pop up. Liam Magnaye. Vic, actually, I know watches a lot. Yun. So thanks everybody for watching. I said last question, but Dags has a follow-up. Will we be selling Hardware Sugar merch on the Shopee and
Pwede.
other stores? Yes, we will.
Oh yeah, that's easy to do.
Yeah. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. And actually, Jason gonna be in charge of that along with Rox, one of our other staff. Yun. So thanks so much for watching. Stay safe. Watch the video dropping tomorrow. Next Friday we'll do a crypto watch because crypto watch is every second Friday, and second Thursday or Wednesday. Second Wednesday will
Wednesday.
be art state of the art with Rocky, Jay, and Rocky the programmer, Jay, and Ren. So do stick around for that. And since Rafael is back, he'll also be doing the game streams again for this month moving
Oh yeah,
forward.
that's right. Okay.
Mm. Yun. So, yan. Thank you. Stay safe. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay.
Thanks for
Good night,
watching.
guys.